Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Bob Wren Stadium here in Athens, Ohio, as we will give you some action here between the Xenia Scouts and the Southern Ohio Copperheads. I'm Riley Harshman. My partner tonight is Charlie Danis, and we will, as I said, be giving you another game for the Xenia Scouts. They take on the Southern Ohio Copperheads tonight in a doubleheader. Hopefully, as long as that weather permits. We've had some rain here in Athens today. The first one of two today is scheduled to go on at 5:35, and our Xenia Scouts, Charlie, have won four in a row, had a couple days off due to rain, but that last win on Tuesday night was a wild one.
It really was, Riley, because it showed how resilient this team was. The Scouts were up by a count of 11-2 at one point in that game, and Lincoln County slowly but surely got back into the game. The Scouts helped them along a little bit due to a lot of errors in the field. I believe they had 7 in that game against the Settlers. Lincoln County tied the game with 2 runs in the top half of the ninth, and you and I were in the broadcast booth thinking, boy, what a heartbreaking way to potentially lose a game. Scouts were able to find a way to get it into extra innings, and then in the bottom half of the 10th, they load the bases, and in one of the more bizarre endings I've ever seen to a baseball game, the hitter gets hit by a pitch. Runner comes in from third. Dugan Darnell ends up scoring the winning run of the game, and just like that, the Scouts are able to get a 13-12 win in 10 innings. We have seen this team come from behind, but this time they showed a different resilience by just hanging in there, giving up the big lead, but just finding a way to get a win in the end. And Riley, if you ask me, this is a Scouts team that's really rounding into the form. I think you're seeing the camaraderie coming together for this squad, and that bodes well for this team in the future. They've gone above the 500 mark, and now we'll see what they do for the rest of the month of June. Hopefully string together along a winning streak and continue to climb the standings in the GLSCL South.
And as we said, Scouts have now won 4 in a row, including that win Tuesday night against Licking County, but they've had 2 days off now due to rain, so those arms got to rest, and the arm we're going to see today for the Scouts is Diego Quinones.
And we're very excited to see Diego. Now, Riley, you saw his last start. We together saw his first time out of the bullpen. The kid has absolutely electric stuff. Fastball, great breaking pitches as well. But what went wrong for Quinones in his last start, do you think?
Quinones, his last start, he was getting ahead in a lot of counts. He was starting counts 0-2, 1-2. Then he would lose them by hitting them. I believe he hit 5 or 6 batters in that. And his 3 1/3 innings against Galleon. So that's one thing we'll have to look out for is his control. He got wild. He threw also a lot of wild pitches that allowed runners to move over. So his control is going to be a big thing today because when Diego missed, he was missing big. But when he was on, he was on. He was starting out counts good, so he's just going to have to finish at bats.
All I can say is this. Thank God that we have good weather for right now. The drive-in was not exactly pretty with all sorts of rain out there, but hopefully we'll be able to get a good doubleheader in here, and who knows, hopefully the Scouts will be able to pick up a couple wins by the end of tonight.
And hopefully we do get both those games in. We are scheduled for some more rain, but we'll hope it subsides and goes away from us. And while I got them in, I'll give you guys the starting lineups for both the Xenia Scouts and the Southern Ohio Copperheads. I'll start with the Scouts. Batting leadoff and playing left field is Cam Murray. Batting second and playing in right field is Carter Boswell. Batting third and playing center is Graham Welch. The DH today for the Scouts is Connor Regan. He'll be batting cleanup. Ben Bills will be at third base, and he'll be batting fifth. Felix King will be batting sixth and be playing first base. The catcher tonight is Jared Lindsay. He'll be batting seventh. Batting eighth tonight, and the second baseman will be Zach Bacon. And cleaning up the Scouts' order will be the shortstop, Noah Orlando. As we've seen, Orlando has really put a hold on that shortstop spot for the Scouts. And as we said, starting and pitching for the Scouts tonight is Diego Quinones. And for the Southern Ohio Copperheads, batting first and playing left field is Ty Suntkin. Batting second and playing second base is Tom Cesaro. The DH for the Copperheads and batting third is Ray Zuber. Batting fourth and the third baseman is Blaine Krim. Batting fifth and the first baseman is Blake Holub. Batting sixth and playing right field is Kyle Casserly. Batting sixth and the catcher for the Copperheads is Bobby Johnson. Batting seventh is Bobby Johnson. Batting eighth is Mason Nato, and he'll be playing center field. And batting ninth and playing shortstop is Joey Weisensteel. And on the hill for the Copperheads today is Michael Darrell Hicks, and as we have come to find out, Darrell Hicks is the ace for the Copperheads, so it should be a good pitching matchup as long as Diego can keep the ball in the zone, and we'll see how good Hicks can do against his Scouts offense that has surged in the past couple games, so looking for some good action here. in the GLSCL. I think we're getting some of the rules, having the coaches meeting, and once that is over, we'll be back to you guys with the first pitch. Again, I'm Riley Harshman. And I'm with my partner Charlie Danis. You're listening to Xenia Scouts Baseball on the Xenia Scouts Radio Network.